My first full-blown panic attack happened after a drink at my husband's high school reunion. I thought that a glass of wine would help take the edge off. Instead, I ended up panicking, sweating, throwing up, so we had to leave early. And I didn't know then that there was a correlation between alcohol and how it can set off blood sugar crashes and brain chemistry changes that feel exactly like anxiety. So today I'm going to share my story of how alcohol ended up triggering that anxiety and panic, the surprising science of how alcohol impacts your brain and your blood sugar, and what happened after I stopped drinking. Now, this video comes with a disclaimer. I am a trained mental health nutrition coach, but I'm not a doctor or a therapist, so this video is for education and it is not intended to diagnose or treat. If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or suicidal thoughts, I would encourage you just please reach out for help. If it's suicidal ideation, you can reach out and call or text 988 for immediate support. Now, the day had started out stressfully enough already. You know those cement mixers that come on the back of a truck? Well, the truck came around the corner into our neighborhood, lost its load, and sent that mixer careening up our front yard toward the corner of the house where the kids were in their bedroom playing. So by the time the evening came around and we were at the reunion, I was already well and truly on edge. My fight or flight was crazy. And I don't drink much, but like I said, I thought that glass of wine might take the edge off, but it did the opposite. Within minutes, I felt that sense of panic rising. I was sweating, I was sick, but I didn't know why. And so we ended up leaving. But looking back, I now understand that the alcohol, combined with stress and unstable blood sugar, likely triggered that panic attack. Anxiety symptoms and hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar, can feel identical: racing heart, dizziness, nausea, and panic. Here's why alcohol and anxiety don't mix. There's an initial spike when you have that sugary drink or carbohydrate, and especially when it's eaten with high carbohydrate foods, or if you've mixed your alcohol into a juice. And then the body has this insulin response and it releases insulin to help lower your sugar. But your liver's disrupted in this process. It prioritizes processing alcohol and it slows down its normal job of releasing glucose into the blood, which means that your blood sugar can drop, sometimes several hours later, leading to this hypoglycemia. And here's the kicker. Hypoglycemia symptoms and anxiety symptoms overlap. Racing heart, sweats, dizziness, irritability. Your brain can't tell the difference. It's trying to maintain homeostasis. So what feels like a panic attack could actually be a blood sugar crash triggered by alcohol. Add in alcohol's effects on neurotransmitters like GABA and glutamate, and you've got a brain that feels wired, unsettled, and vulnerable to anxiety. I decided that night that alcohol just isn't worth it, and I really haven't had a drink since then. But what I noticed is that without the alcohol, I've had fewer anxiety spikes, better sleep, more stable mood. The trade-off is simple: peace of mind over a glass of wine. So if you've ever felt worse after drinking, more anxious, restless, or unable to sleep, you're not imagining it. Alcohol might relax you in the moment, but underneath it's stirring up all these stress hormones and these blood sugar crashes. If you want some delicious alternatives, I've put together a free guide with some mood-boosting mocktails that you can enjoy without the crash. So comment, reach out, use the link below. And if you're struggling with anxiety or suicidal thoughts, again, please remember that you're not alone. Call or text 988 for immediate help, because there is hope.